heading back south on 101 now. We're gonna go down on the Eel River where it's carved through these mountains. It's beautiful. We got dry layers, we have an umbrella, we have a GoPro. Can't stop us. Four-wheel drive recommended area subject to closure. Holy moly, we're recording already. This is how we're rolling. Got collection bag in the collection bag, spray bottle, east wing rock hammer, safety glasses. Okay, we won't go that way at the puddle. And we have, so that's your basics that you want. You know, maybe some gloves, some collection bags, but for me that's what I'm rolling with. And we're obviously on the handheld handy cam. Ooh, look, hounds have been here. They made hearts, they made piles. What is this called? These don't look special, but maybe they are. See, this is looks just like the serpentine I have at home, except for this is all noduled up. Let's spray it here. It's looking good. So we're looking for the same type of serpentines that we're used to, but that will have the fibers replaced by silicate or quartz is how I'm understanding it. These are all in a pile. I think we'll grab some of those last from this pile. We'll slice those puppies open. Ah, it's just a whole bed of stuff here. So exciting. Look at the just the conglomerates here. Fine sand and little beach pebbles. So that's basically a fossil of a beach. But look at the colors in it. That was a pretty beach. And yeah, it's gonna rain. It's off and on clouds today. Guess we should have brought the umbrella. Start off with just some more beautiful church trunks here. Ooh. This one's a little nice greens on that. Oh yeah. And I just showed you the mountains of it, but see, that's the mental game with chert. Why collect little pieces when there's whole mountainsides? And when you're at the mountainside with the chisel, you're beating on it, you're like, man, why try and chisel pieces out of here when there's whole riverbeds of it? So, there you go. red jaspers. So there are a lot of minerals here for sure. For sure. And this is a good spot. It's huge. Seems really family friendly. River's moving a little bit right now, but I'm sure that it is just gorgeous, you know, during the summer. Yeah, when I'm out looking around for stuff and you hear me saying, I wonder if I can find it here and there, I know that there are spots always where you can drive and find things, but I love exploring. I love finding the new spot, you know, and it's hardly ever picked through when you do that, you know. Not that this is a new rockhounding spot. I see lots of piles here, but when you figure out what's there, because it takes a lot of eyeballs sometimes to realize what they're looking at. See how light and pale chert can go to. I can tell this is by texture, by breakage, and then once again, if you look at where the little fine clay layers would have been, you can tell it's a sedimentary silicate ocean layer. A little bit of blue. This, I'm not so sure about. Could be another flint or chert mix. How white chert can be. Looks a lot like quartz, but its breakage is way different. That's pretty blue. Could be a chunk of little conglomerate, you know, like a brachia chert. Really bright blues in there. And also, just in shape and form, although I've seen very fractious chert look like that, but the little nodules on it, looks like other stuff, huh? Like maybe a turquoise? I don't know. There are a lot of green minerals. We're in chert land, I'm telling you, when you have entire mountains of it, it can get bubbly. Little quartz pebble, but now that I'm cutting stones more often, I'm falling in love with the inclusions and stuff. So we just have to cut them to see. Here's our first piece of agate goodness. Now remember, all of these terms go back and forth in the books, and you'll see pictures of jasper in the agate category and pictures of agate, blah blah blah, back and forth. But I can also show you huge boulders of chert where there are big, massive bands like that thick. I have, if you watch my video, like when we go out to the ocean, and it's clearly what you would call agate, you know. And so when that breaks out of there and gets surrounded by the river, it's a different type of agate than a nodule agate, but then still is considered an agate because it's chalcedony of the quartz family, and it's banded, you know, with water stripes layers. So, but anyhow, look at this one. We're going into carnelian, and it's like a brachia pattern is what I would call it. So you could call that a jasper, but because it's so light blue, you know, it's like a carnelian. Well, more like a chalcedony that turns carnelian as it goes orange. So that's all I want to say. It's just like everything else. Interpretation, science is new itself. Geology and rocks very new. And everybody out there arguing about everything, being misled by different books. Remember, books were written by people. People can get things mostly right and still be a little wrong. That's beautiful. Deltas of agate looking chalcedony. With some agate in it? Okay, we're gonna move on. Down that way. Nice, clean chunk of green. Yes, sirree. Take it. That fine blue-green California shirt. It's different, I believe. Let me know what you think. Think that you know all the rocks and come out and pick up each one of these and say, wow, what are you? Sedimentary rocks, different versions of things, different things metamorphosize. Cool little everything's. Love all these little conglomerate pebbles. Maybe we'll take a couple of those and slice them and see how they look flat, you know? This was like a beach like this long ago that got cemented together by time. I've been having loads of fun just cutting stuff to look at it cut, not even worrying about what I was going to make out of it, and just enjoying the better view. Some really broken up chert. Okay, well, we've been out here for 30 or 40 minutes. It's starting to rain big drops on us. Look at this, pieces of basalt. It's a little round calcite, I'm assuming. Fill-ins where there was once gas pockets left and then that filled in. That one is looking very fractious, otherwise I'd take it and try and cut it. Currently rockhounding is doing a lot of videos on basalt and stuff this winter, and you know, looking at less appreciated, just as beautiful stones like that. So, and the man is loaded with info, so be sure to check out his channel. Currently rockhounding. Just pick this up, little lens, little pocket, some red, some really brachiated jasper. This is rougher looking stuff though, and we have boulders of this, so I'm just gonna leave that. Wow. What do we squat down next to? This bizarre schist. Bizarre what? Well, I was just assuming it was a schist, but who knows. Chalky, but has some cool patterns to it, imitating an agate. Then, before we get totally soaked, this, what do you think this is? I find these down in Adobe Creek also. See the Ryan on it? And then the inside is greens and blues, but with like that white, you know, like it's like a granitized thing, but it always occurs in these nodules. These things can be the size of a football, and kind of ugly on the outside, and the inside is this combo. Let me know. I realize it is a mineral, looks very granitized, and it's made up out of, or it's a stone made up out of other minerals, so each one of those little colors is a different mineral in there, making a whole stone. I get that. And a chunk of chert. Cool little mix of green and, well, obviously burgundy. There's these little square minerals trapped in it, is what caught my eye, that are green. Yep. Take it home and look at it slower. It's a pretty little piece of jasper, I can tell. Fire colors. think that's it. We're out of here. I'll see you next time on the quest for details.